Okay, I gotta get in the habit of having the guts of doing this when I need to do it. You gotta see me how I really am when I have something serious to say. Hell, I'll even take off my glasses. Costumes are only appropriate when you're entertaining. When you're being serious, you gotta be naked, as the law provides. This Adam Kokesh protest is awesome for how it exemplifies what's wrong with this picture. There were so many cameras on that. You saw everything. You get to see everything, every part of it. There's no mistake. Okay? You can see the choreography, the timed out moments. When the guy goes 10, 9, 8, the cops knew that was coming. Did you see the hook noses of the guys they grabbed? Kokesh and his orange-hatted motherfucking body. Do you see what that was? Did you see how nobody helped? All those people. No one had a gun. And that's supposed to be a virtue. They're peace lovers. And that's indoctrination. Peace-loving, marijuana, Gandhi, Jesus, they were right, but when it comes down to basic facts of life, we're dealing with violence. Nobody dies of natural causes. You're killed. Your genetics kill you. They're timed out to kill you. Your own body's going to kill you after a certain amount of time because it was set up that way. Or an accident, or a disease, which was made by somebody. You got to look at life like that. You're going to be killed. And you only have this life to live. You only have this life to live. You want to have the life you want to live, you got to fight for it. And that means violence. When I see something like that Adam Kokesh rally, and it wasn't a single person that pulled a gun, and they just stood by and watched as that nonsense happened, as cops are tackling people and betraying their rights and doing horrible things. They got to be shot. You're dealing with criminals. Their actions reveal that they're not police. They're criminals. You got to pull the gun and shoot them. I want to see a rally where people have guns. All those people could have taken those cops out. Did you see how ugly those cops were? Their paunch bellies. Go watch it again. Ugly, ugly, ugly people. If you shot them, it wouldn't be any loss. Beauty is what life is about. Those cops were just obvious, indulgent scumbags. Obvious, indulgent scumbags. Ugly, 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 ugly. If they have a sexual partner, they're ugly too, because ugly people only get ugly people. Unless they've got a lot of money. And then it's still stupid because they only have the beautiful partner because of the money. Shoot them. Shoot them. The whole time I was watching that video of Kokesh getting arrested and his Jewish counterpart, I wanted them shot, I wanted the cop shot, I wanted those people. They didn't listen. When the black guy gets up and starts telling them to lock arms, nobody did it. That was the only, good part of the delivery was the test. These people don't have guts. This is a marijuana rally. Marijuana affects your mind to the point where you don't feel for other people. And that's the joy of it. It takes away the concern. And that is the subliminal reason why people get high, why people smoke marijuana. It's a subliminal reason why most people drink or take any kind of drug. But marijuana is really direct. It removes your empathy for other people. It makes you selfish. It makes you all about you. And these moments where it seems like all the marijuana users are about the marijuana users, a moment of truth like that happens, the truth is exemplified. Those people care about the other people. They care about themselves. They want to hear themselves talk. And they want to get something from that. If they can fool the fool, if they can convince somebody that they are the one with the word of truth, and the person nods their head, yeah brother, yeah brother. You see all those idiots yelling at those cops? Those cops didn't care. They knew. They knew. Each one of them's thinking, I'm dealing with a marijuana user. This person isn't going to do anything. They're just going to talk, and it's just going to be noise that's going to bounce off me with sound waves. And we're going to arrest these people, and that's all there is to it. You gotta get your gun. You gotta do something to the cops. You gotta shoot the cops. That could have been a glorious moment where all of those people were armed, and they pull their handgun, and they blow away every officer that was there. They wouldn't get arrested. Someone could have had an AR-15 in a guitar case. I mean, an AR-15 could have taken... one person with an AR-15 could have taken out all those cops. That was all choreographed. Kokesh is a provocateur. He works for the government. It's obvious. He's Jewish. The guy with the camo orange hat is a Jew. Their hook nose. It just, you can see it in their face. I mean, Jews have been interbreeding with the Goyim for years, so they don't look as Jewish anymore. But they're Jews by their actions. Jews are amazing because they have the gumption to take risks and join. They actually are loyal to each other, and they do criminal things to substantiate their plan, because people are foolish and they fall for things because they're dealing with people that are better than them on a spiritual level. People that wouldn't resort to that kind of action. I know for a reason, but this has got to stop. We are dealing with a minority of criminals. The majority of people are falling for it. When the Jews call us goyim, when they call us sheep, they're right. Until you change your actions. We don't look like sheep. We only act like sheep. You stop acting like sheep, you're not sheep anymore. The next rally, the next thing that happens, Kokesh isn't getting out of there. You're never going to see him again. Or if you do, whatever he tries to pull, don't go along with it. Shoot him, shoot the cops, go, get your friend to go. Anybody that you know that knows how to shoot a gun, get him to go, have it concealed, and when the cops show up and they do something inappropriate, pull them and shoot them. Pull them and shoot them. Waste them. And I mean, no matter when something like that happens, no matter who's instigating it, you have rights. This is all wrong. All of this is wrong. Violence. Nobody likes violence, but look at any point in history where something major happened, where a change needed to happen, the only reason it happened. The only reason. It was because of a massive, sudden moment of violence by the majority against the minority that were exacting the crime. Yeah, I'm telling you to do it. And it's only because this is too much. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of people just sitting back and watching the crime take place as if it's some movie or something. You're not actors. Why do you gotta be the participant in these films? You don't even get screen time. You don't get paid. You don't realize you're in the film and you don't get paid. You're like a bunch of actors, extras that are in the crowd. Why? Why would anybody do that? Stop paying taxes. Stop taking shit from cops. You've got the strength. You've got the numbers. You've got the numbers. You've got the guns. They're confiscating them. But the next time this kind of thing's organized and you go, did you see the fences around there? That was all, that kind of stuff requires permits and fees. Things were paid for. That was all set up. The cops knew what was going on. Kokesh was not arrested. That was just going through the motions to make it look like he was. And it's major, and they're going really far with it, acting like, oh, he disappeared, and they're not allowing him his phone call, and they're just keeping it going. There's all kinds of proofs in that video, like when the guy was putting the joint in his back pocket. It wouldn't have done that when they know the cameras are rolling. They did it when the cameras were rolling to get people even more riled up, like, oh, there. Because what they want is for people to do dumb things. But the way to really make a point is to react in the moment of truth. That was a moment of truth. Those potheads weren't locking arms. They weren't in unison. And they're all bitching and yelling and chanting their stupid crap like, fuck the law, light it up. What'd they say? They would other stupid shit like their chants, you know. Not the victim. You know, it was just stupid. They start chanting these, in unison, these ridiculous sentences. So I don't even want to dignify by repeating, but that's not the answer. You're not gonna make a difference. Those two Jews, those two vaudeville actor Jews, the guy in the orange hat, Adam Kokesh, were Jews, rich Jews. And they were just trying to get the crowd going. And they got them all to light up marijuana joints, all in unison, as if that wasn't against the law. And the cops, they even counted it down, so the cops would have the cue to move in and do their choreography. Everybody fell for it. And nobody did a thing. And that's why these ridiculous criminals think they can get away with these things. Because the people let them. Gotta have a moment where the cop going to something, taking part in something like this, is gonna be pretty sure they might get shot. Okay? You gotta make the example. You have to shoot them. Like, big time. That has never happened in American history, where the cops moved in on a rally of peace-loving protesters, and they got mowed down by a couple of AR-15s. Lots of people own AR-15s, and they're trying to confiscate those. And that's why they're doing it, because they know those are the ones that can take the cops out. The individual guns, you could take out a couple of cops, but you want to take out a row of cops, you gotta go... And it'll do it. And they won't expect it. They don't carry AR-15s. But you do. And y'all... What person that's a member of the NRA has ever mowed down a cop? You got your gun, you got your goddamn gun collection, you pussy, and you got them all on the wall, and you talk about all the history and all the little details about how it works, who made it, and you're fucking pussy. You never shot anybody. You don't know what it is to be a man. And I don't care if you're a woman, there's a moment when you're a man, when you are full on and you walk the walk instead of talk the talk. Your gun collection, fuck you. Fuck you. What is the NRA? It's just a bunch of people taking money from idiots who don't have the guts to stand up to cops when something really wrong is going down, and that Adam Kokesh rally was really wrong. Nobody had a gun. Where was the NRA for that? That was when constitutional rights are completely walked over. And none of them got shot. They deserved to get shot. Even when he was wrestling the guys down, there were people standing there with